Hello everybody, Scratch coming up with another Raid Shadow Legends video. This video is gonna be a guide on one of the new release couples, guys. We're gonna have a look how the champions they actually synergize with each other, if they're good as a combo anywhere in the game. So I've done a video on a Cardiel already, but I haven't made a video at all yet on his partner, to say like this. The demon spawn chick right here, Sicia Flametongue. She's an awesome champion. She looks super badass. Like, I don't have to say about design, guys. Like, we know Plarium top notch when we're talking about designs. Now, she looks good. Base stats look decent. Kit looks okay. So what we mainly want to see is how well she's gonna synergize with her partner, with Cardiel. Now it's kind of like angels and demons. Pretty much that was the theme for this year on Valentine's, guys. Both of the couples that we got, they have like angels, demons, that sort of stuff. So this is Cardiel right here, a badass champion. I've already made a guide on him just alone. He's just a dope champion. He can do a lot of things regarding PvP, PvE. He looks awesome as well. His kit is insane. Base stats super good. He's a support champion, she's an attack champion. So this is not my account right here, guys. I haven't pulled any of these champions actually on my account. This is my clanmate Patroclus. So I just want to say Caristobolire File for letting me do the video on your account here. So the way we build the champions, guys, we have Cardiel right here. So he's on immunity and a broken set. We kind of focused on him speed and a bit of resistance as well. Now, he is used mainly for arena, kind of to replace Skytouch Shaman, at least in this comp right here. For the Doom Tower, they can be pretty good, both of them, honestly. She hits pretty hard. The only problem I have with Sicia is her actually base HP, which is super low. I find it extremely hard to be able to tank her, even with a max Great Hall. So that's Cardiel right here. Let's have a quick look at the skills for whoever is not familiar with him just yet. So we have his A1, Cow the Wicked, attacks one enemy, heals all allies by 7.5% of their max HP. Also, places a True Fear debuff for one turn if the target is a champion from the Demon Spawns, Undead Hordes, or Night Revenants faction. It requires 6 books in the A1. That's to increase the chance as well of the heal here, and a bit of more damage. We have his A2, Angel Song. On 3-turn cooldown, removes all debuffs from all allies, then places a block debuffs buff and a revive on that buff on all allies for 2 turns. The revive on that buff cannot be removed. That's a pretty strong skill right here. To don't be able to remove a revive on that, I find it pretty strong for arena, especially in a go second team, if he manages to get his turn, of course. Then his A3, and we need 1 book there actually, sorry. His A3 on 4-turn cooldown, we need 2 more books here, so that brings us up to 9 books in total so far. Heavenly Host places a 30% increased crit rate, a 30% increased crit damage buff on all allies for 2 turns, then teams up with all allies to attack a target enemy. Decreases the cooldowns of this skill by 1 turn if an enemy is killed from this attack. So this right here makes it super powerful for clan boss. Is on a 4-turn cooldown, but having the buffs for 2-turn cooldown is pretty good. Then teaming up as an ally attack with all allies, so that makes it up to 4 allies next to him rather than a 3 like Krayla or the rest of the new ally attack champions in the game. So he's actually gonna swap the whole team in clan boss, for example, or a Doom Tower or dungeons. So that's pretty badass. And his passive. So this is where they kind of synergize with the partners. Fiend Warden, allies receive 20% less damage from champions from the Demon Spawns, Undead Hordes, or Night Revenants factions. Whenever an ally attacks, has a 15% chance to team up with them and join their attack. This champion will attack with their default skill always. Join Sicia Flametongue's attack if they are on the same team. So what kind of synergizes here is, he's always gonna attack when Sicia Flametongue attacks by using his A1 here. Can only join an ally's attack once per turn. Cardiel will not team up on ally attacks when they counter attack or when team up to attack with another champion. So literally, you're not going to be able to counter attack, and he's going to come in play and do his thing. So by pairing him with Sicia, you're going to be able to get a bit more damage from him. But that's about it. It's nothing too crazy like Xavier and Balanor or Sinesha and Skullcrown, for example. But it's pretty good. I like this passive right here, less damage. So it works pretty good against Hegemons, guys. If you are running a Seeker on shield set and you're running for example, a Sky Touch Shaman, but you have this champion available, you know that comp is not that viable for Platinum Arena when you're talking about offense, because Hegemons are not crit capped anymore, and they have 50, 60, 70 crit rate, and allows to still kill your nuker like that, because the passive might not proc on a Seeker. But with this 20% damage reduction, it should be enough to keep your nuker alive with a nice shield as well there. So consider changing him with Sky Touch if you already have him. But the aura increases ally speed in all battles by 19%. Masteries, we have a defense and support tree. So we have a Defiant, we have a Steadfast on the support tree, we have a Rejuvenation, we have Improved Parai, we have Excelled in that, we have Shadow Heal, Resurgent, we have a Rapid Response, Solidarity, we have Delay That, Cycle of Magic, Lasting Gifts, we have Retribution, we have Selfless Defender, and as tier 6 we gave him Unshakable, 50 more resistance. We're gonna go with kind of a resistance build. I know it's not an insane amount of resistance to hold in Platinum Arena, but it will hold against some specific champions like some Warlords, some Tormins, etc. So because of it, we're gonna keep him the way he is, like this. Now, he's not gonna deal a ton of damage, especially when you're talking about sort of a PvP content, so I wouldn't really worry with giving him a lot of crit rate and other things like that. Let's have a quick look at Sicia Flametongue. So we have her built on a Cruel, an Accuracy, and a Speed set, right? So she's an attack champion, Force Affinity, she's from the Demon Spawn. So I kind of felt like he's hating on Demon Spawn's champions because of everything that is in his kit, like this one right here. Then we're having his passive, less damage from those specific factions. Like, he's a hater when you're talking about Demon Spawns. But then his chick is from that faction. So let's have a quick look at Sicia for whoever is not familiar with the skills. Unfortunately, we don't have her fully booked, guys. But you're gonna be able to see what she's capable of doing without books. And then you will kind of determine for yourself if it's worth it to invest the books in her or not. So we have her A1, Towering Inferno, attacks one enemy 3 times. Each hit has a 15% chance of increasing the duration of HP burn debuffs on the target by 1 turn. That's pretty good if you're talking about clan boss or things like that. She's not great for clan boss though. Her base stats are not that insane. She does have a pretty good base defense, but I still don't find her that amazing for clan boss. Then her 4 books in here, sorry. Then her A2, Flame Eruption. We need 5 books in this. This is on a 4-turn cooldown, not booked. Attacks all enemies. Has an 80% chance of placing a 25% weaken debuff for 2 turns. Also has an 80% chance of placing a 60% decreased defense debuff for 2 turns if there are at least 2 enemies under HP burn debuffs. Now, this right here, it tells you not good for clan boss. If this was with at least 1 enemy under HP burn, she would have been good for clan boss as well, to pair her with Cardiel for defense and weaken down, HP burn, Giant Slayer on the A1. She could have done some solid damage, but unfortunately, it requires on 2 enemies at least, so it's not great for clan boss. You won't be getting defense down from her. Then instantly activates any HP burn debuffs on each target and decreases the durations of those HP burn debuffs by 1 turn. Now, a lot of you guys will say she's amazing for the Spider because of this skill. So we have her A3 Firestorm right on 5-turn cooldown, not booked. 5 more books in here, so that's what, 14 books already. So she needs 14 books. That's why we don't have her book, guys. Like, she's not at that level to be worthy, you know. Places a HP burn debuff on this champion for 3 turns. then attacks all enemies. Has a 75% chance of placing a HP burn debuff on all enemies for 3 turns. Grants an extra turn if a HP burn debuff is placed on all enemies. So this is not too bad, honestly. It sounds pretty good, right? 3 turns HP burn, grants an extra turn if we landed on all the enemy team. And then we have the passive. Now here is where it comes in play, her synergy with Cardiel, for example, the couple power to call it like this. Metaphysics increases this champion's speed by 3 and damage inflicted by 3% for each ally and enemy under a HP burn debuff. If Cardiel is on the same team, all allies will heal by 3% of their max HP from HP burns debuffs instead of receiving damage and losing HP. Now, this right here is not a very powerful synergy, to say like this. I can't honestly remember, my mind is blank right now. Do we have anyone in the game, bosses, that land HP burn on us? I'm not even sure about the Magma Dragon, honestly. I kind of forgot to have a look into it before because I completely missed out this part of the passive on the champion. But you guys let me know in the comments down below. Do we have any bosses in the Doom Tower or dungeons to place HP burn on us? I know the dragon gives us poisons, not HP burn. Now, we might have Infection Wars, which even there I'm not 100% sure anymore. I know we have different champions on waves in the game that do that. So it might be pretty good for the Doom Tower if we encounter champions that land HP burn on us to get a bit of heal instead and don't lose HP. That can be pretty good. And we get the cleanse from him, then we get the ally attack, we get defense down, weaken. So it can run like a really nice combo actually. The only problem with her is, actually let's talk about the aura quick. Increases ally accuracy in all battles by 60. That's a pretty powerful aura. Now with the champions that boost accuracy by 50%, I feel like this is not strong in a PvP anymore, but it's pretty good for PvE. So, talking about base stats. So we have 13k HP only. Pretty good base attack, pretty good base defense, decent speed, basic crit rate, 60 crit damage, 30 resistance to any accuracy. So it's not too bad. The only complaint is honestly the HP. I wish it would have been at least 15,000. A lot of people are struggling when it's about tanking champions. We all know how squishy they are, the nukers, so I wish they would bump that a bit on her. So total stats, guys, we have a 24k HP, 5.8k attack, 2.3k defense, 194 speed, 104 crit rate, 233 crit damage, 174 resistance, 313 accuracy. The reason she has so much accuracy is because we do want to use her in the Doom Tower as well, where we do require 300 plus accuracy on hard mode. That's the weapon, helmet, shield, crit damage gauntlet, attack chest piece, we have speed boots, attack ring, crit damage amulet, and we have accuracy banner with double roll on attack to gain more attack. Masteries, we have offense and support tree. So right here behind my head, you're not going to be able to see it, but as tier 6 we actually have Helm Smasher, we have support. I gave her Sniper and Master Hexer because we don't have her fully booked, so I feel like we should try and make use of these masteries as well because we don't have that many books on her. Then we have a kill streak right here. Again, my head is kind of blocking it, but these are the masteries on her, guys. So let's take them in for a spin. Let's see what they're capable of. Let's start, for example, I'm just gonna try her alone on the spider because I just want to point this quick out. So she's not gonna be great against stage 20 because she's weak affinity and she's squishy, so she can be a tank. So if we take her on stage 19, for example, I'm actually gonna play it on Oro just so you guys can have an idea of how this works. I'm just gonna waste a bit of energy. So we leave it on Oro. So you're gonna see she starts with the wrong skill as well. So because of this, we're missing on defense down, okay? She's actually using the A2 rather than the A3. If she would use her A3, she would land HP burn. Hopefully that 3% chance of RNG will not come in play, and we're gonna place HP burn on all the enemies. And like that, we're gonna gain an extra turn. And then she's gonna use the A2, land defense down and weaken. Then if we have a Cold Heart, if we have a Royal Guard, or an Army Guard, they can come in play and deal a ton of damage on the boss because we already have defense down and weaken. But unfortunately, the AI on her is pretty bad. It's not working as I would have expected it to work. So the good part about it would have been like this. So I'm just gonna quickly show you this again, but I'm gonna manual this time around. So if the AI was like this, so let's just say we would have had her fully booked, so 100% chance to land HP burn, right? So we actually missed it on one, man. Wow. If we were not missing it on this one, we would have gotten an extra turn and then used the defense down and weaken. But that was my point right there. Then, when she actually detonates the HP burn, I kind of would have expected it to affect AoE all the targets, but it doesn't. So it's the first champion that kind of has that in the kit. So I'm actually gonna manual a bit just to show you guys what I'm talking about. So we're gonna use this skill right here because this one instantly activates any HP burn debuffs on each target and decreases the durations of those HP burn debuffs by 1 turn. So Plarium thought about it. They didn't want it to have another sort of situations like the poison detonation, and they haven't made it like that. So let's drop a shield on here just to be safe. So the HP burn is going. Check this out. So I'm gonna use this to get the turn meter down actually. So now we have HP burn for 2 turns, 3 turns, 4 turns. So when I'm gonna use this and basically detonate the HP burn, each target is gonna take its own damage, to say like this. It's not like the spiderlings, they will actually move and deal damage to the Spider Queen. Unfortunately, it's not working like that. So she only took the damage from her own HP burn, and I think from another spiderling from what I've seen. But it's not working as I thought it would work, you know. So she's not gonna be that great for spider, but let's check out some numbers from her on the dragon, for example, in the meantime, before we take them in arena, just so you guys can see what she's capable to do. Because I haven't made a guide on her alone, I'm not gonna do another one. So I just wanna kind of point you a bit what she's capable of. So we're not gonna bring in Battle Kazar or Gurptuk because those they dilute the real damage. We can actually see what sort of damage the champions did like that. But what we're gonna do right here, let's land that defense down and weaken. Okay, so we got it on everybody. So we have this skill that attacks all enemies, and this one just places the HP burn, okay? And attacks the enemies after. So we're gonna try this one after, and then we're gonna try this in a combo. Let's hit first with this. So how you guys can see, not booked, not on Savage, okay? I think she's throwing up pretty good numbers. So she's already hitting harder than a Thea, the Vault Angel, on Savage gear with more attack, more crit damage, and pretty much nuke masteries, and booked as well. So she's already dealing more damage than her without having any books, which is pretty good, right? She can definitely nuke. At least from what I've seen so far, she can nuke. So let's give her a go on the A3 now and see what she can do with that. Maybe we even get lucky and we're getting that extra turn. Hopefully. There are only 5 targets. I know you can land that HP burn on all of them. So this skill pretty much hits around the same. More or less. Like you've seen, Horden right here is pretty low. He's pretty low here. So it is all a matter of Helm Smasher proc. So if I would build this champion on Savage and book her, I'm pretty sure she would be at kind of a top when we're talking about nukers. Now, if I would ever get her on my account, I would try and do that with her and see what she's capable of. Now, because we were talking about couples, guys, let's start running them a bit in dungeons, see what they're capable to do together, how are they synergizing, and then we're gonna do some arena fights as well and see what's happening. So I'm actually gonna let it on auto. I've put Arbiter here to have a increased attack as well. So we're starting with the ally attack here. Okay, pretty good. Let me just put the speed up a bit, as normal. Okay, She's dealing pretty good damage though. Honestly, I think she has pretty solid potential in being a top nuker. I gotta see if we have a 10x on her. I'll try and get her, because I have a good feeling about her. 2 AoE attacks as well. Doesn't sound bad to me at all, honestly. Doesn't sound bad at all. Triple hit on the A1 as well, which can be pretty good as well. Now, how I said, only problem is the HP, but that's something I'm willing to live with. And of course, Duchesses in arena. That's like cancer for snookers, you know. Okay, the ally attack. Sicia attacked. Cardiel attacks as well with her. So Cardiel gets to use the A1, which is fun, pretty fun. It will be more fun in the Doom Tower, honestly. Okay. She's not hitting too bad either with the A1, honestly. Like, saying that she's not on Savage, she does have insane attacks. She has a actual accuracy banner. I think she's pretty good in damage-wise, definitely. How many of you guys actually pull her or managed to pull both of them? Like, who got so lucky? The only couple I managed to get pretty early was Coronar and Minaya. That was like the only couple I managed to get it on point. The rest, it took me quite a while to get the partners for them. Like Xavier was my third Lego, and the Balanor dropped like, wow, 1.5 years later, I think. 1 year later, something like that. Yeah, I'm curious to see like a total number here. Sicia Flametongue, 1.7 million damage. Cardiel 430k, of course, is not built for damage. But not bad, not bad. We've seen how they synergize, like he's getting to hit more often, but because of it, they might be pretty fun on here, right? So let's give them a go and see what they're capable to do here. Let's take that team off, actually. We can go like this. Maybe take one Cold Heart out, bring in again our Arbiter. Increase ally speed in all battles. Pretty good aura. Why not? Let's go for it. And see how are they gonna react on the boss. It's pretty good that she has triple hit on the A1. She's a neutral affinity here. Then we have him attacking each time she attacks. So we'll be able to take the shield down much, much faster. Now, of course, this is not going to be a fast team with these champions. They have very slow animations, all the new Angel Demons champions. So you can't really run them for like fast farms, to say like this. Damn, if I would have replaced Cold Heart with somebody else, we would have had a team of champions with wings, all of them. Because Arbiter has some mini wings there as well. It would have been fun to see one. Putting here an Astralon. I think Astralon and Countess Lix, they are a much more powerful couple, honestly, than these ones right here. You can actually make more things with them. Each one of them they bring with the A1 defense down and weaken. And again, they ally attack with each other, which is pretty badass. So I think they're a much better combo overall. And we got Astralon from the fusion. So she actually used the AoE skill there, but Cardiel attacks with her as well, which is good. Okay, ally attack. So this can be a pretty fun team for the Fire Knight. Of course, we can make it much better than it is right here. Pretty good damage there. Cardiel as well with the A1 hits. Pretty much similar with her, and he's not even built on damage. Okay. She's not doing too bad on survivability at the moment. Okay, let's see there. Again, not a fast team, guys. Not great for the spider, how you've seen. Not great for the ice golem being weak affinity. She's not really gonna bring us anything for the ice golem at all. The reason we tried them here is because of the multi-hits, ally attacks, of course. The Fire Knight has the shield that we gotta knock down in order to be able to bump the dungeon up, so that's the good part about this. So once this is done, we're gonna jump over to Arena and see what can we do there with them. How much you can look for there? That's what I'm curious of. Can we actually one-shot some teams without without books, without savage? In the Doom Tower at the moment, we're only on the 3rd day on hard mode, guys, so it's not gonna be anything interesting to show you there, unfortunately. So we're not gonna do the Doom Tower today. But that was the Fire Knight. Not a fast run either. Damage-wise was not bad. But let's take them in for Arena. Let's find a couple of teams. Okay, seems like we have a lot of dangerous teams. Maybe, just maybe, we give a refresh. I'm not that familiar with his own team, honestly, so that might cost us. We don't want to get wrecked, do we? So let's give it a go like this. Even if he's a bot team, doesn't matter. I'm just concerned of getting wrecked. Yeah, like this happening, you see? Okay. So, she removed our attack down. Okay, so we're gonna use this first. Let's see what's happening. Oh, wow. No attack down, and she just wrecked those teams there. Interesting. Okay, this look like more tanky teams. But then they don't have crazily good builds. But these are kind of like boorish teams here. Okay, let's see this one. Okay, so this seems like a good team. My only problem is I'm scared that they're gonna cut on me, man. I don't think my team is speed-tuned. You know what I mean? Oh, hell no. They're not gonna cut on us. Wow. So Cardiel coming in with block debuffs. Revive on that. Revive on that cannot be stripped off by the damn series. Landing their defense down. Let's try to use this first. One-shot them. Bang. Send them to sleep. Pretty good. Let's see this team here. No. I don't like that team power there. Maybe this one right here. Yeah, seems like a pretty good team. He will proc that defense up as well once we crit on him. So we do that at least to have some sort of leverage on them. Hopefully we're landing HP burn on everybody and we're getting an extra turn. We haven't, but we killed 2 of them. And we got the extra turn. So seems like if we're managing to kill somebody in the team and we're landing HP burn on the rest, we are gaining an extra turn, which is pretty badass, because now we can come in and hopefully wipe the team. Bang. Pretty badass. Sicia Flametongue. Now, let's run them on auto. Just a run. I'm not running that much Arena on auto most of the times. But sometimes, I won't lie, we are running that as well. And seems like we might pick a team of 3 spirit champions. Now let's see how this will play. This Valkyrie will decrease a lot of turn meter on us if Cardiel will use his A2. Which is not, he's gonna prioritize ally attack. But there we go. Okay, that's fine. I might have to make sure I'm manualing this part right here with her, exactly. And are they carrying on us? Yes, they are. Ouch. Ouch. We got wrecked. Okay. Let's cleanse. So we can actually revive maybe. At some point. If we can stay alive. We should be able to stay alive. Damage Charlotte, I don't think he's gonna kill our whole team. He might. At least as soon as we revive, he's gonna clap Sicia instant. Oof. But then we had that, we were prepared, so we're gonna actually G-bait him again to attack Madame Series, just to make sure my Arbiter stays alive. Oh no! Why? Now she's going down. Yes, she is. Okay. Oof, we got lucky that that fear got removed because of the masteries. That was super lucky, actually. Okay, we got a bit of a heal in there. Okay. Now, I'm gonna do this. My only problem... We can do this, or we can attack and kill him. What should we do? Yeah, let's try and kill him. That would be our best bet here. Because if not, she's gonna die anyway again. Oh no. I kind of forgot about that part. Okay, I haven't used this one yet. We can decrease the turn meter a bit. No. Maybe we have no evil eye on them series. I'm not sure 100%. But this fight right here is getting sweaty. Ladies and gentlemen. This fight is getting sweaty. Raglin is gonna revive again in a second. It feels like these nukers, they just hit too hard. You know why? They don't hit hard. She's squishy. How I've told you. Super low HP. Super hard to tank her. That's the only off with her. The biggest off. And of course, if you're talking about dungeon-wise, the AI as well. So seems like we might have to bail this fight. I'm not excited at all about it, but we might have to bail the fight. No, that's just not fair. Okay. Okay, we can do this, and we can do that. He's gonna revive afterwards. Oh no, Val killed her, not Mashalet. Mashalet is gonna kill her again. We're gonna have to bail this fight, ladies and gentlemen. Surrender. We are pressing for that surrender. We cannot keep on going on like this. Ravex, Emperor. Praise the Lord, you have an incredible arena team. You clapped us. We just gotta give up. We cannot hang in there anymore. I don't want to see that team suffering the loss. I cannot see it anymore. So we're gonna pick a different team to let it go on Oro. Maybe one that we can be a bit more sure that we can beat it on Oro. Let's waste 5 more gems. Find a couple of more bot teams, because that's what it looks like. Goal 4 looks at the moment. A few more bot teams in there. A few more bot teams just to make us all happy. Of course. They're not actual bots, guys. By the way, they're not actual bots. They're just newish players, to say like this, that they haven't actually went ham on their accounts yet. Like you guys can see, they're all like lower levels, sort of things like that. 167k. This is the right page. We gotta pick a team from here. No more surrender. There we go. Oro, let's see what's happening. Madame City should be using the right skills because of Cardiel, because he's gonna bring block debuffs on the team. Actually, no, he's not. I forgot the AI is busted. We're gonna have to stop there for a second and manual. Let her go and use her A3 actually. So in arena, seems like she's using the A3. I wish she would do that as well in dungeons. That would be good. Wow, what happened, Angar? Did I stole your reflect damage and you went suicidal? Oh my god. Is that what just happened? Seems like arena today is being a bit of a comedy, guys. We're getting clapped, and then that guy, he just makes himself. Like, oh my god, Angar, please. You gotta learn how to play arena, bro. Like, honestly, you're doing something wrong. But guys, that was it with this couple. Let me know your thoughts on it. I do think she has a pretty high potential of being one of the top nukers in the game. Now, she's squishy. That's the off with her and Force Affinity. Not that great for Platinum Arena, but let me know your thoughts on this couple in the comments down below, guys. Which one is your favorite out of all the new champions? Appreciate you all guys watching. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe for more content, turn on notifications to see when we upload next, and I'll see you all soon on another video. Till then, peace out.